Welcome to the second part of this travel series to the Lofoten Islands in Norway. Join us as we explore some of the beautiful beaches and enjoy scenic walks as we make our way closer to the tip of the islands. And welcome to another day on the Lofoten Islands. Today's been a bit mixed, I suppose. We got up a little bit late, had a fairly relaxing morning, and then we decided to go for what we thought would be quite a short hike, but it turned out to be a bit of a nightmare. Our experience so far has been a lot of the trails are not very well marked, and they're quite tricky in places. So we sort of found ourselves going up what was quite a steep hike, and we kind of decided just to keep on going to see if it got any easier, which it didn't. This is the viewpoint we would have seen had we gone up the right trail. It was a good lesson in doing a bit more research on the trail beforehand. There did seem to be quite a few other people that had the same problem as us, however. We sort of finally got down and then decided to head back to a beach that I came to last night, and we've just sort of been sitting on these rocks enjoying the sun, and it is just so peaceful. All you can hear is the birds and the waves kind of gently crashing against the rocks. But yeah, again today not a breath of wind, so it's really lovely. Plan now is we're going to stay here for a little bit, have some sandwiches, and then we've booked to go to a hot tub. It's one of those where you can hire it out for an hour and a half, just however big your party size is, and it's got pretty nice views over kind of the bay area. But yeah, seeing some of the pictures, it does look pretty spectacular. It's got a sauna as well. Norway so far hasn't really been what we expected. We're expecting a lot cooler conditions, and maybe we'll get that later in the week. Don't know, but it's just been glorious so far. We've just been making the most of this weather. And that was the kiss of death. Shortly after, some dark clouds rolled in. Going to this hot tub was exactly what we needed after that long walk in the morning. The views from this place were amazing, and I can imagine it being even more spectacular when the mountains are covered in snow. can see behind me, a little bit grey this evening, and quite a lot darker, even though it's still midnight. But yeah, had a really good day. Bit of a mixed bag. Obviously started off the day going up the wrong trail, and finding ourselves in a tricky situation. But then day got much better. Managed to get to that beach and relax there for a little bit, and then the hot tub was amazing as well. The sauna as well was pretty cool. But yeah, really recommend that place. It wasn't that expensive. I think it was about £20 per person. But yeah, just kind of saw the amazing views on the website and thought that's probably worth a go, and it turns out it was a really good thing to do. We both enjoyed it. Yeah, that wraps up today. So tomorrow we check out of this place and we drive a little bit further to the end of the Lofoten Islands. And yeah, we're sort of stopping between Svolvær and Rhine. Later that evening we did go for a short walk in the town of Henningsvær, but unfortunately the weather wasn't playing ball, so we headed for an early night to rest for the next day. I'm always in bloom for you. Always in bloom. Always in bloom for you. An infatuated light. In the morning we soon got on the road and made our way to the next hotel, but first we stopped off at the beach in Unstad. We then made our way to another beach called Uttakleiv. This was a really cool beach with lots of interesting rock formations, which made it a brilliant place to get some photos. So as we head towards our stop for the night, we stopped off at a couple of beaches along the way, and yeah, they're really quite unique, amazing sort of textures and rock patterns, and surprisingly quite sort of white sandy beaches. I think a lot of people just head straight down to the southern tip of Lofoten, and that is the more popular area. But yeah, I just find if you stop off along the way, then you kind of have time to visit locations like this, which probably not as visited, but equally as nice, I think. We then arrived at the hotel, and this was a really cool place. The cabin had a very Scandinavian look, and the scenery was beautiful. So we've stopped off at another location, and yeah, again, this one I didn't really know too much about it. I saw a couple of images on Google Maps and it looked quite nice, so we thought it was worth having a look, and glad we did actually, because there's some lovely lupins in the foreground here, and then these cabins in the background. The cabins are actually part of a hotel, but you know, you can pretend they're fishing huts or something. But yeah, really sort of peaceful place actually, and just as we got here the sun came out, so good timing.
As it approached sunset, we made our way to the popular and beautiful beach of Haukland. We then headed back to the hotel, and I woke up early in the hope of seeing some more spectacular conditions. And that wraps up this video. Thanks so much for watching, and be sure to check out the next video.